Please sit down. As Vice President and Dean of Science and Engineering, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the University of Manchester and the magnificent surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. In particular, I would like to welcome our graduands, whose achievements and hard work we are here to celebrate today. We are also delighted to see so many family and friends here from all over the world. Welcome. It is also with great pleasure that we welcome back a graduate of our computer science degree, Bonamy Grimes, MBE, co-founder of Skyscanner. Bonamy founded Skyscanner along with Gareth Williams, a Manchester mathematics and computer science graduate, and the business they started has grown to become one of the world's leading travel websites. This is a wonderful example of computer science and mathematics coming together to form an international company that has created wealth and jobs. It is a great privilege to welcome Bonamy to this graduation, and he will accept an Outstanding Alumnus Award on behalf of himself and Gareth during the ceremony. Today marks a momentous milestone on a road that began many years ago. The journey of all you bright women and men has been enabled by the unstinting support and encouragement of parents, grandparents, guardians, and family friends. You may be sitting here now about to be awarded a degree from the University of Manchester, but it was not so long ago that you were at school, doing homework, and wondering what university would be like. The people who love you are as proud of you today as they have ever been, and therefore, I would ask the graduands to please stand up, rotate by approximately 90 degrees, and now show your appreciation to the people who have supported you. Clap, cheer, whistle. Thank you. Sit down. When you decided to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make a major investment in your future, an investment that began to pay dividends almost as soon as you arrived. During the course of your studies, you will have gained the skills and knowledge to help you find success in future years. Although you may be glad to see the back of assignments and projects, the planning and research and skills that you deployed and nurtured will be of great value in the world of work or during further study. Put simply, your achievement in completing your degree cannot be underestimated for its value, and it is a strong platform for you to build your career and achieve your goals. Manchester is already one of the finest universities of Europe, and we are determined to become one of the best in the world. Our ambition is to lift the University of Manchester into the first rank of higher learning on a global scale. With 160 nationalities on campus, the University of Manchester is already a truly global institution and one which will remain so, valuing its European and international staff, students, and alumni. At the core of the new vision is a major investment in buildings, infrastructure, and facilities that are being built even as I speak, and which are concrete evidence of our commitment to the highest standards in scholarship and research. The £370 million project, the Manchester Engineering Campus Development, is part of a £1 billion investment in buildings and will give state-of-the-art facilities for teaching and research across engineering. We are also building the Sir Henry Royce Institute as part of the National Hub for Research in Advanced Materials, and also the Graphene Engineering Innovation Centre to bring graphene to commercial realization. But it isn't the bricks, mortar, wires, technology, and the equipment that make this university so great and successful. It is our staff, our students, our people. A university does not exist but for its students. You are the University of Manchester. Because of our dialogue with you and your input, the university is changing and will continue to change for the better. Today is just as much about honouring you for this valuable contribution as for your success in your academic studies. The greatest thing we have taught you is not facts and figures, but how to learn, what to learn, and how to think critically and ask questions. Your job prospects, having studied here, are enviable because employers the world over recognise the value of the diploma that you will soon be holding in your hand. Your degree is a hugely important milestone, and we celebrate your success. But this is only the beginning of another journey and of your association with Manchester. The journey continues way beyond today's pomp and ceremony. And to the parents and family who believed their days of paying for their children were over, some of you are in for a shock as your child's educational aspirations continue. Our careers service continues to offer you help and support, and you can continue to make good use of our world-class libraries. The Alumni Association will help you to remain in contact with the university, linking you with a community of over 250,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. And as alumni, you yourselves can help future students in many ways, as ambassadors of the university, in student placements and employment, and directly in the development of the university. Just as you were vital to the university when you were studying here, so you will continue to be a vital part of its future. And remember that our doors will always be open to you. You are always welcome. I congratulate you on your success and wish you every success and happiness in your future lives and careers. It is always dangerous to give young people advice, but I will do so anyway. Be bold and turn your dreams into reality. Life is not a rehearsal. Thank you. I now call upon Professor Robert Stevens, Head of School of the School of Computer Science.
Welcome, everybody. It's good to see so many of you here in your finery today to celebrate this milestone in your lives. That so many of us are here today in our gowns, hoods and caps may seem to set us apart from the city, but you, for the past few years, have been part of the city and a significant part of the city, just as students are the lifeblood of the university and all its staff and students are also part of the city. And wherever you go to pursue your careers, you will also be part of wherever you choose to do that. And as you use your computer science in whatever career you have chosen, I'm sure you will make a great impact in whatever you do. Computer technology is now ubiquitous. We see it throughout society, work, and play. For those of you, for anyone with curiosity, education in computer science is a fantastic set of tools, skills, and techniques for indulging that curiosity and giving vent to one's imagination. You can do so much with computer science, be it in the algorithms we use for analysing now vast amounts of data, the software that people use to often do very complex and vital tasks, the computer systems upon which these software run, down to the fundamentals of what can be computed. Computer science is a marvellous education for giving indulgence to your curiosity, and you can have, and I expect you to have, a great effect in whatever you choose to do. It is useful to reflect upon a little bit of history as we look at this ubiquitous nature of computer technology. Back in 1946, Freddie Williams came to this university to take up a chair and also brought with him Tom Kilburn. And together, Freddie Williams, Tom Kilburn and their team worked on developing the first electronic random access memory. And they built the baby computer, which was the first computer using electronic random access memory, and it was switched on the 21st of June, 1948. This realization of the work on the theory of computing that Alan Turing did in the 1930s brought Alan Turing to the university so that he could actually use the baby computer. He continued his work on computability, thinking and intelligence, coming up eventually with the now world-famous Turing test, which can be seen as the start of artificial intelligence. He then extended his work into looking at patterns in nature, looking at Fibonacci sequences, using programs developed on the baby computer, and also he did work in the chemical basis of morphogenesis, giving rise to the Turing hypothesis of pattern formation in nature in 1952. And this work on using computers with biology continues within the school and throughout the university, establishing a long tradition in that role. For his work in all of these aspects of computing, Alan Turing is often thought of as the father of computer science. The School of Computer Science has remained at the forefront of computer science research, being rated as world leading in the last few government research exercises. We do research from the nanoscale in magnetic storage and graphene-based devices through to the exascale in super duper fast computers and the vast amounts of data that are now available to be processed. An example of our research is our participation in the university-wide CityVerve project, which seeks to instrument signs and lampposts in the Oxford Road corridor to give rise to things like smart bus timetables and provides data on traffic and pollution, which are used in one of our public science engagement projects, Britain Breathing, which provides apps to people, an app to people with breathing difficulty, asthma and allergies, to give them advice on where it is safe to go in the city. Our work on innovative computer architectures is also seen in our involvement in the European-wide Human Brain Project. The Spinnaker boards, which use chips of our own design, are being used to build a machine that will contain 1 million chips and represent 1 billion neurons. The architecture, based on spiking neurons in brains, will afford essentially a playground for neuroscientists to explore hypotheses of how the brain works and also doesn't work. Whilst this machine, with its 1 million processors and billion neuron, represents only 1% of the human brain, or 5 whole mouse brains, and it won't be intelligent in the way that we think of intelligence, it will afford a fantastic forum for neuroscientists to explore their ideas, as well as allowing us to gain insights into how to build massively parallel computers that are both fault-tolerant and energy efficient. This broad set of research ideas is also reflected in the breadth of our courses in computer science and all the flavours of computer science that you have experienced. And I hope that you found them both interesting and stimulating. And I congratulate you on your successes in your courses. As well as the courses, I am extremely pleased and proud of how many of our students are involved in extracurricular activity, competitions, hackathons and education events. I'll highlight just a few. Some of our students have been involved in a Computing at Schools initiative out in Malawi in the past few weeks. Many of our students go out on educational events. HackSoc in particular has organised many events which have drawn participants from across Europe. And I highlight the bringing of the CS50 event in collaboration with Harvard to the city. It was a truly splendid effort. And finally, I'll highlight our students who, along with students from chemical engineering and analytical sciences, made the finals of the Venture Further Entrepreneurship Awards with their software that they developed. I think this is an example of the enthusiasm and excitement generated around computer science, and I congratulate you on that enthusiasm. I would very much like you to keep in contact with the school through the alumni office, through our alumni LinkedIn groups, and all the usual channels of communication in which I know you are expert. And again, I congratulate you on your successes, and I now call on my colleague, Professor Uli Sadler, to present the Distinguished Alumni Award.
Vice President and Dean, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, it gives me enormous pleasure to introduce the joint recipients of the University of Manchester Outstanding Alumni Award for this year, 2017, Bonamy Grimes, MBE, and Gareth Williams. Almost 30 years ago, among the new intake at Oak House, preparing to start their lives at the University of Manchester, were two slightly bewildered young men. One had grown up in the distant flatlands of Norwich. The other brought an improbable amount of thick curly hair from the rural town of Aberystwyth on Wales' west coast. In their teenage years, both had whiled away hours learning how to program the BBC microcomputers their parents had bought, and both were studying computing. So when they met within an hour after arriving in Manchester, there was an instant connection. The lives of Bonamy Grimes and Gareth Williams have been intertwined ever since. From the first day when they got to know each other, during a walk down Oxford Road to meet Bon's sister at the Northern Valley Schools, theirs has been an enduring friendship. They supported each other through their degrees, Bonamy completing a computer science program while Gareth studied computing and math. They rented a house in Levenshulme and bonded over the après-ski of the University Skiing Club, even finding time in their final year to organize the English and Welsh University Ski Championships. And together they embarked on computing careers that were to eventually lead them to success on a global scale. But they had to be patient. In the late 90s, a few years after their graduation in 1992, they embarked on their first project together, an ambitious idea involving machine learning, language recognition, and the stock market. But Bon admits it never really came to fruition. Next, they pooled their experience as computer scientists and started to service companies on a contract basis. But they soon realized that that wasn't as scalable as they would like it to be. They needed a product, and by now it was clear that only one thing could solve their problem. It was time for a pint. Bon, Gareth, and a third friend, Barry Smith, bounced ideas around until they landed on the one most likely to take off. Budget airlines were booming, but Gareth, a keen skier, was frustrated at how time-consuming it was trying to find cheap flights to visit his brothers who was working in the Alps. The concept of Skyscanner, a flight search engine, was born. In the early days, there were, of course, the usual stresses and strains setting up a new business. It was, in Gareth's words, an intense experience. The three founders pooled 2 salaries between them, and professional disagreement had to be consistently countered with a recognition that beneath it all, they were simply friends trying to make a go of things. Holding company meetings at the local pub usually helped. And with Gareth's vision and determination complementing Bond's razor-sharp technical expertise and Barry's client skills, momentum slowly began to build. Eventually, Skyscanner took on a life of its own. Word of mouth, which had got it through its early days, became a cacophony of noise. BBC Radio 2 mentioned it as a website of the week. Visitor numbers grew at an unprecedented rate, and at one point the site even crashed under the strain. Through it all, Gareth oversaw the constant change and internal restructuring that comes with being such a fast-growing business. No sooner had one reorganization settled down than another was on its way. Meanwhile, Bond kept building the systems, procedures, and technological infrastructure that was propelling Skyscanner to the very top of the online travel industry. Today, 60 million visitors use the site each month. It employs more than 800 staff in 10 global offices, spreading from Miami through to Edinburgh, Beijing, and Singapore. And in 2016, it was sold to Ctrip, a Chinese online travel company, for a cool $1.7 billion. Gareth still heads up the company as a CEO, driving it towards the next stage of its growth, while Bond has stepped back from day-to-day involvement to concentrate on other projects. Both, however, remain the firmest of friends, and we are immensely proud to say that it all started here in Manchester. Unfortunately, Gareth Williams can't be here with us today, so Bond will be accepting the award on his behalf. Vice President and Dean, I present to you for the Award of Outstanding Alumnus, Bonamy Grimes, MBE.
Vice President and Dean, ladies, gentlemen, graduates, I'm delighted to be here and honoured to receive this award on behalf of Gareth and myself. 25 years ago, I sat in this very hall graduating alongside my fellow computer science graduates. At the time, it's probably safe to say that my academic results wouldn't have suggested I'd be standing here on stage accepting this honour today, which got me thinking about the key ingredients that helped Skyscanner achieve the success it has. It certainly wasn't the idea itself, a flight search engine, and I'm not just saying that because it was Gareth's idea. On their own, ideas are worthless. In fact, we used to have a name for the factory that generated them, LFIX, Lager Fueled Ideas Consortiums. The toughest task was remembering the ideas that were created from these boozy brainstorms. My point is this: your idea is unlikely to be unique, or even that special. It has no value. Rather, it is the right idea combined with the right people, with the skills and the attitude to make it become reality that is worth something. Bringing it to market is so much harder than coming up with an idea in the first place. You need commitment to your idea, yet at the same time you have to question and test it continuously. Also, your idea needs to be difficult to achieve, otherwise anybody could do it, or would have been done already, but at the same time it needs to be achievable. So rather than trying to hold on to these opposing views simultaneously yourself, I'd recommend you'd find someone you trust to provide the support or indeed the critical feedback when needed. Trust. It's so important that it's someone you can trust. You need someone who's going to be honest with you and you honest with them. There is little value in someone that just provides support without criticism, or indeed criticism without the support. And finding someone you trust is not trivial. You earn trust over time. It comes from shared experience, enjoying the good times, helping each other through the difficult times, sharing adventures, arguing, fighting, but always making up at the end of it. And isn't that a big part of the journey you've just been through here at the University of Manchester? Shared education, shared social experience, and shared sporting achievements. It certainly was for me and Gareth, from helping each other with coursework to pulling my stolen Ford Cortina out of the canal. This built a platform, a foundation that let us be honest and critical with each other, sometimes brutally so, whilst we were bootstrapping Skyscanner to the company it is today. So I'd like to thank the University of Manchester for the honour of this award, but more importantly, for the 3 most formative years of my life and setting me on a path that has ultimately become so rewarding and successful. Finally, I'd like to wish all the graduates the best in their future careers. Please make the effort to stay in touch with the friends you've made at the University of Manchester. Make that friendship more than a statistic on some social network. Ask for their help and offer it up when it's requested. Don't let that shared experience that built that platform of trust just melt away. Use it to do something amazing.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dahi al-Shikaili. Fama Omar Farak Badafari. Giorgio Brachnik. Bernard Dantras. Zhao Fu, who was also awarded the President's Doctoral Scholar Award. Christian Garcia Gutierrez. James Knight, who was also awarded the President's Doctoral Scholar Award. Stephen Graham Miller. Andrew Mundy. John Parkinson. Joseph Razavi. Sadia Salim. Vyacheslav Zazunaj. Mihai Stetko. Andrew Webb. And for the degree of Master of Research in Advanced Computer Science Modular, Dario Panada. And for the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Computer Science, Maizara Binti Mokhtar. Amna Khan. And in Advanced Computer Science and Information Technologies Management, Tri Danur Venda Sukarjo. And in Advanced Computer Science and Information Management, Hapsoro Adi Permana. Ryan Sosiawan. and in advanced computer science with specialization in artificial intelligence, Hizal Hanis bin Hashim. Vihanga Dilsham Urala Gamage. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Systems Engineering with honors, Jung Ha Ho Kang. Yazan Muhannad Abdel Fattah Meyar. Mathieu Gilbert Pasquet. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Artificial Intelligence with honors, Jack Dylan Evans. Salma Mohammed Hamdi Hussein. Dong Un Seo. And in Artificial Intelligence with Industrial Experience with honors, Andrei Maximilian Diamandopol. Peter John Lehman. And Charles Reynolds. And in Computer Science with honors, Zahar Jafar Almadan, Matej Johan Bangi, Nicholas Cameron Burrell, Ching-Him Chan, Aidan Matthew Simeon Dunlop, Razvan Alexandru Dutescu, Jake Fisher, Chuk Mang Fung, Hikman Hachiev, Mohammed Hassan, Vladislav Bizerov Havalyov, Daniel William Hodgson, Mohammed Saad Aslan Hussain, Stefan Itriciano, Alexandru Mihai Ion, Mohammed Sohaib Khan, Christoph Piotr Koch, Oliver Kugel, Min Hang Lee, Chengi Lee, Reeve Longdon Morley, Cameron Millard, Roger Milne, Andrei Alexandru Muntean, Oliver Miat. Nicolas Neophytou. Siem Nurgis. Tudor Oltean. Gergely Papp. James Peter Phillips. Kristina Veselinova Radeva. Erkan Niyazi Recep. Alessandro Riedmann. Mark David Robinson. Thomas Robinson. Dennis Fahid Sadedin. Ankita Sadhu. Kirill Savelyevs. Marina Sketsyu. Gary Andrew Small. Joanna Stoyanova. Joshua Thorne. Ivan Trifonov. Mingtian Chang. Jiaming Zhu. And in computer science and mathematics with industrial experience with honors, Ignas Bulzakovas. Daisy Arabella Connor. Joshua Heenich Dawes. Dominic James Duxbury. Adam Dominic Lambe. Struan Andrew McDonough. Arjun Suresh Mistry. And Hugh Williams. And in computer science and mathematics with honors, Sivert Asnayes. Alex James Cardell. Quinn Yang Feng. Connor Buchanan Ford. Tumea Galo. Amre Deep Singh Judge. Gunel Mamadova. Van Ming Nguyen. Cheung Ho-o, Liam Pickford, and Yuan Yang. Andy Chang, who was also awarded the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award. And in computer science with business and management with honors, Yasmine Al-Halabi. Theodora Adina Bors. Donald Adams Chung. Nodebe Chukwumaduka Emelumada. Mayank Jain. Istvan Lorinch. Natalie Gale Silver. Akash Singh. Feng Tin Sun. And in computer science with business and management with industrial experience with honors, Zanziana Georgia Bogdana Yorga. Zergosh Andrei Jazenkov. And in computer science with industrial experience with honor is Abudaka. Vartul Agrawal. Edward Banningson. Nathan Martin Betts. William Brown. Edward Bunduc. Matthew Butcher. Luke Casey. Andrew Connor. Benjamin George Jonathan Davis. Christy Sebastian Dugoudet. Emin Batuhan Fidan. Radu Alexandru Firan. Bryn Henby Roberts. Martin Jack. Callum Richard Jones. Miltiadis Marius Katsakioros. Andrew Lane. Daniel Ma. Ryan James Malone. Rawan Mukameyanov. Adrian Mercianinu. Paul Dimitri Pistea. Louis Richardson. Victor Ferreira Lamprea Rodriguez. Edward Gabriel Stanchu. Horia Stanchu. Bogdan Kornel Stoyan. Shihao Tan. Gaurav Tandon. Ettore Seger Torti. Elif Suuzal. Christopher James Williamson. Matthew Xingde Wong. Robert Woods. And in computer science, human-computer interaction, with honors, Aidan Doherty. Adel Nursanova. And in computing for business applications with industrial experience, with honors, Mantar Starachunas. And in internet computing with honors, Joseph Jensen. And in software engineering with honors, Kingsley Chukwuedo Ogeneta Abua. Sultan Ahmed Al-Sheri. Mohammad Fias. Camille McCabe. Suhail Patel. Anik Oreman Pirsada. Francisco Retueto Francis. Stanislav Shvetsov. Omar Yasser El Medvali El Iraqi. And in software engineering with industrial experience with honors, Razvan Kotreanu. Samuel John Holden. And for the Diploma in Higher Education in the Honors School of Computer Science, Abbas Alasgarov.
May I add my own personal congratulations to all the graduands and our distinguished alumnus, bon ami. Could I ask you to please stand, because there is just the graduands. There is one transition you need to make now from graduand to graduate, and that is to put the headwear on your head in order to graduate from the University of Manchester. Many congratulations. Okay, sit down. To our friends, family, visitors to the university, again, a very warm welcome and safe journey home. We're delighted to see so many of you here. And on behalf of the University of Manchester, I declare this ceremony closed.